for our mental health reading. And we're just going to go for it. And I haven't done this before, so I really don't know how it's going to go. I've made up my own spreads as well because I just haven't been happy with the mental health spreads. Okay, so we're going to go into the past, okay? First of all, past which affected our mental health. And thanks for liking and subscribing, by the way. Okay, so what is the past which affected our mental health? Let's see. Right. The past that's affected our mental health has been, we've got the Three of Cups. Now, this is going to be different for different people. There could have been a lot of alcohol or addiction problems, too much craziness, okay? Too much partying, too much craziness, too much obsession, too much addiction, too much alcohol. It doesn't have to be alcohol-based. Could have been sexual, could have been any type of addiction or obsession type of stuff going on. I'm just giving you a flavour. Now, that was what kind of affected the past. Now, for others of you, it could have been a third-party situation where you basically either someone cheated on you, or you realised you had feelings for somebody else, okay? Now, you've also got the Queen of Swords there. The past, you've got a long past with emotional stuff that was difficult, and it sort of turned you a bit bitter for a while and a bit cold. And I'm speaking from experience because that's kind of what's happened to me, all right? When I was I drank far too much alcohol when I was growing up. That affected me. I sort of got too addicted to different things to cope with my problems, and it did turn me into quite a cold person, and I was quite bitter, but you don't really know it at the time, do you? It's just something you're doing. Okay, so what would have helped? Let's have a look. A stable person in our lives. Look at that. It could have been a stable father figure, would have actually been what would have really helped us. Or if it wasn't a father figure, it would have just been like a really stable, dependable, reliable, kind, generous person. Also, willpower and determination. Somebody who would have stepped up for us. Somebody that would have fought our corner. Somebody that would have protected us. That would have massively helped us in the past, so let's pick a unicorn card, see sort of what healing the unicorn is bringing for the past for us. Create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forwards. So all that time when you were growing up and you were going through these addiction problems or issues where somebody sort of didn't step up for you and didn't protect you, the unicorns are basically saying that these beautiful beings, these beautiful high vibrational spiritual beings were watching you, and they were trying to make your heart sing. They were trying to nudge you forward to help you create a vision for your life, and they were trying to inspire you to keep you going through that really hard time in your life, and so you probably had I know I did. I was in a band for 10 years, and that was how I channeled out a lot of my sadness and problems, and I was really creative like that. And probably a lot of us on the channel, we've gone through our own spiritual journeys and hobbies that we were interested in, perhaps things that we did quite well in at school, or things that we enjoyed outside of school or college. And they're basically saying that they were trying to, these beautiful high vibrational unicorn energies were trying to nudge us and inspire us and say, all right, you haven't got anyone stepping up for you, you haven't got anyone protecting you, you're being let down, you're being betrayed, you're relying on these other things that aren't really helping you, but we understand that you're relying on those things, but we're trying to help inspire you so that you can move forward and have a passion, something you're passionate about in life, you know. So let's see what the obstacles kind of are at the moment, okay? Oh God, we've got the Three of Swords right now. This is pain. So this is the heartbreak card. So for a lot of us, we are recovering from heartbreak. And that could be with a lover, or it could be with a family member, it could be with a friend. But there is trauma to the heart that we are trying to recover from. Okay? We're trying to recover the heart chakra. Oh my God, the Three of Cups is coming again. The other obstacle, apart from, aside from having to try and heal our heart chakra from grief, bereavement, or sort of whatever suffering we've gone through, the other thing we're trying to deal with is the temptations, all right? So there's probably temptations that come our way, okay? Because I'm sorry, but Three of Cups is a temptation card because it's just frivolous fun. And I mean, let's face it, come on, you know, we've got to be real here. None of us are enlightened yet. We're all human. We've all got ego. And I am always honest with you that I do have quite an addictive personality, and I can be quite naughty, and, you know, that I've struggled with my ego, you know, and it's the temptation sides that is the obstacle. So kind of January, this is for February, you know, we're healing our hearts from past wounds, you know, and we are also having to remember that there's these obstacles there, you know, to do with temptations. And do we really want to keep doing those temptations? Because they kind of tend to distract us. Now, the unicorns are helping us with these obstacles that we face. Because obviously, if we've got heartache and wounds, that affects our mental health. If we have some sort of addictions, obsessions, or desires, those can affect our mental health as well, because they distract us, don't they? Now, the unicorns are saying, manifest your dreams, focus on your vision, seek satisfaction and contentment. And you're only going to get satisfaction and contentment from what your real vision is, you know. Isn't this amazing? The two cards to do with vision have come out. It's like the unicorns. I mean, what the unicorns do is they are such high vibrational spiritual energies that they want to elevate us to the highest frequency possible. And that's why I'm using their energy for mental health reading, because, you know, and what they're saying is how the unicorns are trying to expand our mental health and improve our mental health is by really trying to make our vision for our life much better. And if we can focus on our vision through their help and support, our life and our mental health is going to get better. And that's how they're trying to heal us, by helping us cultivate a much better vision for our life. Okay, things that help us in February. Well, that's interesting. Working. Okay, now I always say this on this channel, we don't all do regular jobs, okay? We don't all have a quote unquote career or a job, but we all do have a life purpose of some sort, right? You know, and that can even be looking after plants, looking after animals, you know, if you've got pets or you like plants, or, you know, it could be studying, learning. Don't forget, everything is an expression of source consciousness. That's what you divinely are. You are an expression of source. You know, source has manifested the matrix because it wants to express itself in physical form. So we are all expressions of that. And that is our purpose, to just express source consciousness in the most authentic way that is to us. And so the path is chosen, and it's time for action. You know, cultivating your vision. You're supported by the unicorns in February to just keep working towards your goals, or staying on path with whatever it is you're passionate about. And that is how it's going to help us going forward in February. You know, it will kill off the ego that is wanted to keep us stuck in the past, to keep us stuck in addictions, to keep us stuck in, you know, wounds, to keep us stuck in suffering, you know, to keep us stuck in pain body. And we don't want to listen to the ego because that's what it's trying to do. It's always trying to obstruct us from just being the eternal bliss that we already are. And look at the sun. That is so brilliant. So February, what's going to help us is staying on our path with whatever our life purpose is. And the more we work towards that, the happier and happier we're going to get. And not only that, but you're going to be successful in February. You're going to have some kind of breakthrough or success where you either have an inspiration, but it's not just even an inspiration, it's action. You're actually going to find something happen and it's going to be successful and it's going to make you really happy. The Sun card is success. It's a yes and a tarot, and it means something you're working towards is going to go really well for you in February. Okay, so let's have a look at another unicorn card to do with that, and let's just see what else is going to help. How are the unicorns helping us in February? This lovely energy. Oh my God, enlightenment. And you know, that's like one of my favorite things, or probably the favorite thing, apart from love. Enlightenment. Look from the higher perspective, the highest perspective, and see the divine in everyone. I mean, that's not easy, is it? Seeing the divine in every single person. But the Enlightenment card, the unicorns are helping us. I mean, Jesus, to have the Sun and that card, we're working towards so much more happiness in February. I keep saying February. I keep being shown February. I really do. Okay, so now we've got some lovely cards here. How are things getting better? How are things going to get better? Let's pick a unicorn card from this deck, so we haven't picked one from this deck. Oh dear. Well, I don't agree with this at all. Learn more about your family's stories and history. All right, now, I'm going to be honest, because stories to do with the past is egoic, and it's the past. It's not really good. But all I can think of for this card is to do with ancestral energy, okay? Drawing on the power of your ancestors. Don't go into stories to do with your family or the past, okay? Because there's going to be so much mix-up energy there. But draw on the ancestral power that you know inherently is in your bloodline, okay? Or if you don't have a bloodline, it's, to be honest with you, bloodlines are not necessarily reliable anyway. It's more like your energy line, your soul family. Do you see what I mean? So they're talking about things getting better for you. It's like, what I sense with this card is there must be some loved ones in spirit. And even if you don't know who they are, they're somehow soul family to you, because the word family is in there. You've got loved ones in spirit, and they are basically helping you to get things better. So how are things getting better? That was the question. How are things getting better? Spirit is supporting you. Not just the unicorn energy, which is elevating us to hold a much higher vision for our life, for our mental health, but also, you know, soul family or spiritual family and spirit. They're actually helping us in February. And that's why things are starting to get better for us, because they're really helping us. And that is really good to know, isn't it? So what are the obstacles that will get removed? We've got this beautiful unicorn energy. They've been trying to help us cultivate a vision for our life that was much higher than we were probably born into. Understatement, probably. And we're lifting ourselves out with the unicorn's help by holding the vision for what we would like from our life, working towards that vision. And in February, we're going to have more success with that. We're going to find ourselves getting closer to our vision, and also probably just feeling a more enlightened perspective on our life. We've got loved ones in spirit. soul family and spirit. Could be my spirit guides, you see, they're soul family from a past life, so I know they're always supporting me. All that energy is helping us. Okay, the obstacles that are going to be removed in February. We've got the death cards, okay? So there is definitely going to be some sort of obstacles getting removed in February with that death card, because you know that that death card means transformation. It means an end of an old timeline, and it probably means the ending of some karma that was affecting you, you know, and that's what sort of affects our mental health as well, is karma that we're carrying from the past, and it all just needs to go. Look at that Page of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning, because the Page of Pentacles, pages are new beginnings. Page of Pentacles is a very passionate card. It's a very excited card. So you're going to feel very passionate and excited in February. Try not to get distracted by too many different ideas. You might laugh when I say that. Try to just stay on board with the main idea, like the main vision, because the vision thing is coming through strongly. Spirit is supporting you. Family in spirit is supporting you to end an old timeline and beginning a new timeline, and it's going to be successful for you, you know. Just stay on path. That's basically the message. Let's have a look at an outcome card. Oh, 10 of Cups. We're going to be celebrating. We are going to be celebrating something that we are really, really happy about. You know, it is success. Okay, it is success. What else is this about? Our mental health is just coming on leaps and bounds in the next month. Oh my God. 2 of Cups. Oh my God. Soulmate card. Now, I don't want people to get hooked into the idea of meeting their soulmate in February, but it is possible. There could be some sort of reunion or reconciliation or peaceful words being said in February. You could also be just finally finding the love within yourself, you know, and that's what the path of healing really is. Let's get a couple more unicorn cards. Relax, everything is okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Oh, how beautiful. Okay, so they want you to relax. If you relax, you're opening the portal to spirit, so that these beautiful spiritual beings of light can come and support you, and your beautiful spirit family can help you. They're all going to be helping you. They've already been helping you since you were a child. It is tough. You know, I'm not going to lie. I think December and January quite tough with this death card. And the fact that it's like starting off from scratch. But there's passion there. There's excitement. You know, there's this feeling like we know we're rebuilding our lives. We know our mental health's getting better and better all the time. I can't believe it. You've got oneness. So we've got enlightenment and we've got the oneness card. And oneness is enlightenment. Look for the common humanity. Invoke Lemurian light. Well, I don't really... This is why I don't completely resonate with Diana Cooper, because we don't need to invoke Lemurian light. If you do like working with Lemurian energy, go ahead. Don't get me wrong. I do like Lemurian energy. But you don't need to do that, because oneness is... You see what I mean? Oneness is already consciousness. That's what you already are. That's the light you're always shining. And that's going to get easier for you to do in February. You're being really supported by high vibrational spiritual beings, these beautiful unicorn energies, and your beautiful spirit family, to basically keep expanding your light and keep the ego at bay. The negative mind patterns, they're not yours. It's not who you are. You know, the unicorns don't want you to feel that egoic energy anymore. You know, any of that negative mind activity is not you. It's just to do with past karma and past stories, you know. It's not who you are. And the unicorn energy is just elevating you, you know. It's expanding your vibration and your mental health. I mean, it's just joy. It's there's so much joy and happiness and also excitement for your path. So it's a gorgeous energy that we're going into in February, and I'm really happy. And I think on this channel we really deserve it, because I know we've all really been through the ringer when it comes to our mental health. It's been a long old road, but you know, we are getting over the obstacles, and there is this massive transformation going on for us. And transformations can be hard. So just look after yourself and remember the last message. Relax, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. Okay? No doubts, okay? No doubts, it's going to be fine. Just keep connecting in here. You keep connecting in here, you're opening up that portal for all this beautiful spiritual energy to help you, okay? So I'm sending you so much love, so much peace. Thanks for supporting the channel. And if you want to book in, you know I'm here. And thanks for subscribing.